Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Now it's no secret that I love using Notion as part of my second brain and also using Miro as part of my work for virtual team facilitation and running team meetings. But what if you took the best from both to make something new? So in this video we're going to be taking a look at xTiles, which is a web-based app from an exciting Ukraine-based development team. And I thought about covering a range of different case studies, and I thought to myself, well, let's just use this video, the one you're watching right now, as a live case study. So what you're about to watch is my process of planning a YouTube video from scratch using this tool. Let's go. So let's log in first and see what we're working with. Now, xTiles is primarily a note-taking app, but it can also be used for gathering research and many other things. So as you can see here from some of my existing pages, I've been using it to collect together some ideas for my new home office setup and also as a rough Kanban board. So let's start with a quick overview of how it all works. And the key thing I really like about this app is that it's all about simplicity. No distractions or over fussiness, just simple, clear ways of organizing your ideas and content in a way that makes sense to you. So the reason behind the name, everything revolves around pages. Now these can be personal to you or shared with a team, and within each page you can set up these dynamic tiles full of content. So I'm going to start by creating a new page so you can see what I mean, and rather than one of these templates I'm just going to go with a blank page. So this is essentially an infinite canvas that you can create on. So let's first add a title. This is going to be my xTiles overview video for YouTube. And adding a tile is just as easy as drawing a box on this canvas. So these can contain lots of different content, including text, images, videos, files, and more. And as you can see, they give you some suggestions. And once you've got your tile in place, you can either start writing or you can press the / key for a list of commands. And we can see here that you can have formatted text, either in terms of size or style, but also have it highlighted to appear in different colors, quotes, tables, and then media such as images or files. You can also add lists to check off, or bullets or numbered lists. So normally the first thing I do before any kind of creative work is to create a to-do list. See, I'm so forgetful, and I find if I don't live my life through various kinds of lists, I usually miss something. And so I'm going to add everything in now that I want to cover in the process of making this video. There, I think that's about everything. And as you can see, item 1 is really trying to capture what is the one idea I want to try and convey in this video. I find this is a really helpful question to have answered ahead of time, because if video is getting overly complicated, it means I can always come back to this to think about, have I drifted too far from the initial concept? So if I draw a new tile out, I can capture this here and also highlight the text in a color to make it nice and easy to find. So right, I'm going to get on now and write a script. I'm going to do this in a separate tab, which you can open up here. So some people are often surprised that I write scripts for YouTube videos, but again, I do find this helps give my mind some structure and then also allows me the freedom to freestyle around the script without worrying about forgetting anything important. Now this doesn't always happen, but when I fleshed out the script, I did throw up a couple of questions which I need to go back and check with the xTiles team, so I've been able to do that now. I'll take that off my list. And next up we have thumbnail research. Now I found, whilst I don't ever want to copy anybody, this is a really good way of making sure that I haven't accidentally copied anybody when I make a thumbnail. And it also means I can make my own thumbnail stand out in a memorable and hopefully clickable way. So let's hop over to YouTube and hit search. So we can see here we've got a few different videos and a bit of a mix of kind of hyper design stuff through to quite basic thumbnails. So of course down here we've got some really professional looking ones from the xTiles team themselves, and I'm going to quickly grab a screenshot of these and add them to a tile for the pot. Here we go, let's upload some images, and if you check this out, when you resize the tile it resizes the image too. It's pretty cool. So I've already created a few mock-ups for my thumbnail, and I'm going to probably go with something like a stock Canva image with some glossy xTiles demo copy to showcase how visual the app is without too much text going on. Now I don't really want to compete with those existing ones that are kind of like headshots with different content around them. So these are the mock-ups that I've made in Canva, and I'm going to just stick these here in a tile alongside the existing videos just to get a sense of how they'll look if somebody runs a search for xTiles or a productivity type app. You know, how's mine going to look against everything else? So next up, I've got to record all of my A-roll and B-roll that I want to use, and then make sure I've got any official logos and images from the xTiles team ready to pop into my edit. And next up, I want to get my YouTube description nailed. So some of this is default text that I pull into all of my videos, but I also want to customize this. I'm going to make another tab to get all of this in order, so it's easy to just copy and paste in when I come to upload. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm going to cover in terms of showing how I might use xTiles to complete my YouTube video workflow. And there are, of course, all kinds of other things that I could have shown you here that could come in handy, such as how to use these tiles collaboratively. So let's say I was working on a video with someone else and I wanted their input. I can share any of these pages with a contact, either via email or via a link, and then invite them to add tiles of their own and also comment on different sections of the pages. It's really well thought out in terms of team collaboration. So if you wanted to do things like virtual brainstorming or any kind of group work on ideas or collating research for examples, xTiles is already set up for you to do this. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a flavour of how xTiles works and just a handful of ways in which you might use this product. So on to pricing. xTiles is in fact free to get started, and a free account will let you create 300 tiles with a limit on file uploads and unlimited viewers or editors. You can then upgrade to a personal pro account for $10 a month or $96 a year for fully unlimited access. And they also offer this Believer account, which gives you all of the pro features plus priority support and early access to new features for the equivalent of about $5 a month, but billed as a chunk of 5 years all at once. Folks, if you enjoyed this, please show the development team some love and sign up for an account over at xtiles.app. And the team there have very generously offered my viewers a 25% discount on any of the paid plans. And for the details on accessing that discount, just check the description below. And just a small side note here, although the team at xTiles did offer to set me up with an affiliate link for any revenue that's generated, I decided not to take any fee for this video. For me, not only am I super impressed with this app, I did want to show my support in whatever way possible for those who are out in Ukraine experiencing unimaginable horrors whilst trying to get on with their lives, and in this case trying to build a business. If you'd like to do the same, alongside supporting the xTiles team, I've listed some humanitarian aid websites in the description below. As always folks, if you have any questions or feedback, drop me a comment below and I'll see you next time.